Hi, I'm Bob Asher, Senior Editor of CE Pro Magazine. Today, I am with Scott Stevenson from Hunter Douglas. Scott, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Okay, today we are going to talk about one of the hottest categories in the entire realm of consumer electronics, and that is shade control. And Hunter Douglas is a premier manufacturer of shade control products.
Absolutely.
We are going to discuss more specifically how Hunter Douglas is supporting dealers to help them grow their sales and become more technically proficient in selling shade products. I'd like to start our little discussion with one of the dealer options that Hunter Douglas offers is its custom integrator program. Can you briefly outline what this program is?
Yeah, absolutely. So, going back a few years, all of our dealer programs were really designed around our much more traditional window coverings dealers. Dealers who that's really the only thing they do, or it's a part of their furniture business or their interior design business, and and a major portion of their business. And so most of our dealer programs didn't really make sense for a CI dealer. They just weren't structured in a way that a CI dealer could look at that and go, yeah, I'm gonna sign up for that, because it was like taking a big leap into a very large ocean. And so we realized that to more effectively work with the CI channel, we needed a dealer program that made more sense, that allowed them to, kind of wade into the water rather than take that big jump. And if you've ever been in one of our like big dealers, one of their showrooms, you walk in, you can understand really quickly how this could become very overwhelming. I mean, there's more than 30 different product types. There's just a lot, and then all of our manual systems and everything else. There's a lot going on there. And so we created this program that, rather than try and expose a dealer to 30 products all at the same time, let's just take 8 of our top ones that we know appeal to the type of clients that our CI dealers have, and focus on those, and then create programs that are specific to the CI dealers that just really, again, make much more sense for their way of doing business, not for the way that a traditional window coverings dealer does business. And then we've put some structure around that, even within like our sales team, and created a national sales manager role for custom integrators, just so that there's that kind of, even within the company, there's a real, there's that person to really be the advocate for our CI dealers. So it's made a big difference, I think, in just how we approach the channel in general.
Okay, recently you augmented the custom integrator program with the release of the Link app for iPad. How exactly does this app fit into the custom integrator program?
Yeah. So yeah, the Link is it's really an app. It's an iPad app that's designed to help a dealer sell Hunter Douglas shades, and sell and spec Hunter Douglas shades. We had originally rolled it out to a lot of our traditional window coverings dealers who are out in homes quoting shades day after day after day. I mean, that's what they do. They're out there every single day. So we got it out there with that group, and they really vetted it and made sure that it was working the way it needed to be working solidly. And then more recently now, we've rolled it out to all of our CI dealers. Any dealer who's a part of our custom integrator program has this available to them. And again, it's just a means of enabling or making it easier when they're sitting there with a customer and trying to talk through the various options that are available to that customer, and then provide a quote to that customer.
Okay, how important was it for Hunter Douglas to develop the Link app in order to help dealers sell and specify its line of products?
Yeah, no, it's been hugely important, and we're seeing just a lot of success with it. I mentioned before that becoming a Hunter Douglas dealer, even at that custom integrator program level, can be complex. A lot of times for CI guys, their only type of shade that they've ever really dealt with is a roller screen shade. That they've never really, and yet, I mean, we offer shades that, yes, they go up and down, but we offer shades that go up and down and tilt. We offer shades that go up and down and tilt and have a rear blackout panel behind them. We offer shades that open from the bottom up and the top down. I mean, there's just this incredible wealth of options, but frankly, it can be overwhelming. And the Link mobile selling app really helps just to start to cut through some of the clutter and make sure that when you are out there and you're dealing with this somewhat unfamiliar world, yes, we're going to train you, we're going to do all this stuff, but when you're out there in front of the customer, you want to have a tool in your hand that really allows you to present yourself as knowledgeable to that customer. And so some of the features in there, you've got, I mean, it has all of our products in there. For each product, it provides information about the product. It has some things of like information you can provide to the customer on what they would need to expect with that type of product. It has a ton of photos and even videos. You can, as a dealer, you can upload your own photos. So if you've done a project with a particular type of product and you want to be able to show that off, you can upload that into the app as well and have that as part of the photo library. From there, I mean, you've got all that information, but then the real power of it is when you're starting to try and build out quotes and do comparison type things for your customers. You can really quickly, there's a price comparison tool where if the customer is saying, well, I'm trying to decide between this product and this product, or between this fabric type and this fabric type, just really easy to say, okay, let's just take a real quick example window size, build it out with each of those two options. Here's what the price differential would be, given an understanding of, okay, that's what things might start to look like. Yeah, it's going to be 30% more if we were to go this route. And then as they get into the full process of wanting to do a quote for that customer, here's where the power really comes in. You can really, through this app, build out your entire quote. It even allows you to, it works with a laser measuring tool made by a company called Disto. They make really nice high-end laser measuring tools, and they make a Bluetooth version that can be, so those measurements can be imported straight into the app. No, worries about, oh, I put 3/8 when I should have written 5/8 or something like that. And then as you do this, you're building it out. You can select all of your options, generate a full quote for that customer. You can, from the app, you can email them the quote. You can even have them sign the quote if they're ready to move forward. And you can even place the order straight from it. So it really is intended to be a complete selling tool that allows you to go from, introducing the products to the customer all the way to closing the deal.
Okay, in your opinion, ultimately, how does the Link app help dealers communicate better with their customers?
I think it really gets back to that whole idea of having something in your hand that gives you the knowledge at your fingertips. And again, it's shades can be a complex product line, especially when you're starting to talk about features and functionality that goes beyond just a roller screen shade. And so having that tool to fall back on, that when the customer says to you, well, how does this work? And you can just be like, oh, well, let me pull up that information right here. It's not, let me go dig through some brochure, or let me find it in some guide somewhere. Oh, let me get on my computer and try and find the data sheet for that explains it. No, it's just everything you need is right there in this one tool. And I think frankly, it's a confidence booster. And it's also what we've seen as well. We saw this a lot with our traditional dealers as they started using it. And then now that some of our CI dealers are starting to use it, we're getting some of these same reports that they're much more successful at closing the job right there and then, because the customer feels like it's they've had every option presented to them. They understand it. They see the bottom line right there, and they're much more willing to say, yeah, let's do this. And then we're also getting a lot of reports that they're far less likely to say, the customer is far less likely to say something like, can you do a little better on the price? Because they saw this quote being generated right in front of them. There isn't like, it wasn't this back room black magic, I went in on my scratch pad and, all right, here's
Car
your
dealer,
number.
yeah.
No, it was the system generated this thing, and people are going, okay, that's what it's going to cost me. And we got a lot of reports of people, far more people just saying, yeah, okay, as opposed to, can you do a little better?
Okay, Scott, my next question is a two-parter. Where can dealers find the app, and are there any associated fees with the app?
Okay. Yeah. So as I mentioned, it's an iPad app, but right now it's only available for iPad. So you'll find it on the App Store. Just search for Hunter Douglas, the link. There are no fees or anything like that, but you do, in order to use it, you need to be an official Hunter Douglas dealer, and you will need your dealer login information in order to be able to log in and utilize it. Because it uses your cost information, your pricing stuff that you've built into it.
All right, my final question for you. We are unbelievably closing out 2021. We're entering the fourth quarter here of 2021. What can dealers expect looking ahead from Hunter Douglas in 2022 as we approach this new year?
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty amazing 2022 for us. We have, in the late winter, early spring timeframe, planned our biggest launch ever, and I'm really excited about it. It's something that's been in the works for quite a while, and I can't really say a lot about it quite yet, but I think it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be really exciting for this channel, and really taking a giant leap forward in just a lot of areas of technology. And I think people are going to be pretty impressed. So, come back and ask me again in late February, early March, and I will give you all the details.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. Finally, where can dealers go to learn more about Hunter Douglas?
Yeah, obviously hunterdouglas.com, but also we have a page on the website that is dedicated to the custom integrator program, and that's a good place to start. It's hunterdouglas.com/custom-integrator-program. I got to figure out a way for them to shorten that. You're also, of course, just welcome to reach out directly to me. You can find me on LinkedIn or scott.stevenson@hunterdouglas.com. You can also email CIP@hunterdouglas.com, and that will get you to our custom integrator team.
Awesome. Thank you, Scott, for taking time out of your day to speak to me about the Hunter Douglas product line, about the new Link app, and kind of teasing us about 2022. Thank you and have a great day.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.